What up, guys? It's the DPV podcast, episode 26.
Yeah, dude. And this episode, we got some exciting stuff going on. We're going to talk about what every car guy, this has a special place in every car guy's heart.
It's kind of like some, for a lot of people, it's like their first introduction to the car scene.
Yeah. I mean, even as a little kid.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's movie cars, car movies.
Movie cars. Yeah.
Movie cars and car movies.
Yeah. And those are two different things.
They are.
There are movies about cars, and then there are iconic cars from movies.
Right.
But we're going to kind of talk about both.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, but first, what you been working on, dude?
I got that shop situation going on.
Yeah.
But we are getting real close. That Rubik's Cube is like 3 moves away from being solved. And everything that's in my shop now is shop related, which is nice. My mezzanine is like full of car parts, and they're organized, which is something very rare for me. And I'm going to have I got so much room for activities.
Awesome.
There's going to be a dance floor, I think. I could have it. That 30 by 30 shop, I was always like, oh, it's so small, it's so small. It was just because it was so packed full of crap, I couldn't do anything in it. And with all my new lights and everything, and I can see what I'm working on, it's gonna be a game changer. I'm so excited.
Yeah, Alex has sent me pictures, and it is looking rad.
Yeah,
seeing the entire driver's side of the Bronco in that shop, it was pretty cool.
For the first time ever, and the entire passenger side of the bus.
Yeah,
yeah.
And you're even throwing up some decorations, which is cool. I love that you saved the bar top, because that was a
cool project.
It was a cool project. It was a fun time period. We have some fun memories with that.
Yeah.
Long before the days of YouTube.
Yeah. And but what I'm real excited about is when I get done with the shop, my first project is going to be in my driveway, putting that shifter on Bob. So I'm going to get the shop all the way done, and then maybe on my next set of days off, I'm going to put a shifter in Bob in the driveway.
Nice.
So one more throwback driveway fix, and then we'll be in the shop working.
There's going to be some of those.
Throughout
our
you're always
life.
going to.
Yeah.
We're always going to thrash in the driveway.
Yeah.
Yeah. What have you been up to? Doing a little
Same,
building?
dude. Shop stuff.
Yeah.
This week was a giant milestone. I have all the plywood on the roof.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
You have a dry building.
Yeah, and
Ish.
so today I'm actually going to get the synthetic felt down so it'll actually be 100% dried in.
That's awesome.
The roof will be dried in.
Huge.
Yeah. And it was 138 sheets of plywood. And 126 of those I did entirely by myself.
Up and down a ladder.
Yeah. Well,
did you at least use the backhoe tractor to get it up there?
2-bolt Dan loaned me some forks. So I put some forks on the bucket, and I'd put 10 or 12 sheets up on the forks.
Okay, so you weren't up and down the ladder every time with a sheet.
No, it was just the start of each side because there was no place to work. And so I had to get about 12 sheets up to have a nice platform to work on.
Nice.
So, but then I'd run the saw up there and everything. So I did all my cutting on the roof after I got kind of a platform.
Nice.
Yeah. Metal's coming next Friday.
Sweet.
So it's going to be moving and grooving. I'm going to try to get the electrical permit this week so we can start running that. Hoping by the end of April it's ready to work in.
Sweet.
So we'll be back to building stuff finally on the channel, which will be awesome. So
yeah, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, there's probably going to be a little lull in videos for the next 8 weeks or so, but
we'll try to get some here and there. And
yeah, but the channel's going to get a major facelift on both DPV North and South, I think, which is going to be awesome.
Yeah, a little lull for betterment of the channel.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
Actually, one of the first projects that's going to happen in my shop might be that 55 Chevy of Jordan's. So
nice.
He just texted me this morning. He's asking how the shop was going, and I was like, yeah, we need to work on that 55 right away. And
it doesn't look like that needs much.
No.
I mean, it was a runner. It was a runner when you put it away, so I think you can get that going pretty quick.
Yeah, and he was like, got some other projects that I need to finish up first, and I'm like, I totally get that, but we need to at least make it a runner so you can drive it, and that'll tell you what you want to change if anything, and he's like, well, I definitely want to change that I can't drive it.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right,
for sure.
Yeah. All right, should we get into this?
Let's get into this. I think what we should start with is like, how about we go with like a top 5? Like, do you got a top 5 movie cars that are your top 5 iconic movie cars?
Yeah, I think so. Are we going from least to number 1, or?
See, I don't know, because I can't really,
or it doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter your order.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So one of the first ones that come to mind is the Batmobile, but
see, that was number 1 on my list.
Not the old school Batmobile.
Okay. See, that's where we differ.
The Tumbler. I love the Tumbler. And when that movie came out and I saw that it had dually super swappers in the back, I was just like, that is so freaking rad.
And then it could like transform into a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Like growing up, Dad always had like we watched a lot of Bond movies, and all like the spy movies were like the Lotus that turned from a car into a submarine or stuff like that, or they had a BMW that turned into a boat. Like stuff like that was always so cool to me. The transformation on cars is always cool. So yeah, I like the Tumbler for that.
Like if I ever won the Powerball or whatever, which I don't play, so I'm never going to. But
yeah, if you ever find a winning ticket on the ground,
I would be contacting Jay Leno and trying to get the Tumbler.
I think there's a company that I think you probably you could pay somebody to make you one.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
All right, what's next? What's on your list?
That's actually mine. My number 1 on my list is that Batmobile. It's always held a special place in my heart. But because like all my derby cars, I build them and I do the Batmobile logos on them and stuff, and paint them black and call them the Batmobile. But I like the TV, the one from like the TV series that was built on like the 56 Lincoln Futura.
Okay.
Like with the big wings. I'm a big fan of the big wing cars, and like that Batmobile just had the look. I don't know. I like the 50s look of that Batmobile.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one might be a little weird, but I'm a dad, so I watch a lot of cartoons. One that I really like is Guinevere from
Dude, we have like the same. Dude, we have the same ones on our list.
What?
I have Guinevere from. I have a list right here on my computer.
No way.
Guinevere from Onward is on my list. I was like, oh, Josh isn't gonna pick that one. And I was like, I'm gonna pick a van too. And I was like, well, can I go with Fillmore from Cars, or am I gonna go with like the Mystery Machine from Scooby Doo?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm gonna go with Guinevere, like with that sweet mural on the side, and like just like the way they talk about the car, how she's like a noble steed, and like I just love that. That's yeah. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go with Guinevere because I don't think Josh's gonna pick that one.
Yeah, I love that he loves his van so much. And if you don't have a van on your top 5, like, what are you even doing?
Oh yeah, because I mean there are some great class. The A-Team van.
Yeah,
that's a great van. My one hiccup with the Mystery Machine is that a lot of people try to like recreate it in real life, and they use a Volkswagen bay window, and that is not what it is. It's a Dodge like A100 or whatever. That 60s Dodge flat face van, and people try to paint. And so I'm not a fan of when someone turns a bay. I mean, it's your car, do what you want. But personally, I'm not a fan of the Mystery Machine paint job on a Volkswagen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, I definitely have Guinevere from Onward is on here, and I even have like a little sub note. I was like, and as an honorable mention, Fillmore from the Cars movie.
Okay.
But Guinevere was 100% on my list. That's awesome. Did we create the same top 5?
I don't know.
I don't think you have. There's a couple. I have 2 on here. I don't think you would have picked.
Okay.
So what you got? What's your number 3rd? What's your 3rd?
All right, hang on 1 second.
Dude, maybe we hang out too much together. Maybe that's what that says. I cannot believe you picked Guinevere.
All right, I had to make sure I had the right. It's funny that this is this is on my list, but the 1948 Ford Super Deluxe from Grease Lightning.
Oh yeah, when they're all doing the whole dance number around it, and it all gets fixed up. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I like when the one that they raced when it was white.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and I watched that movie so many times, and I loved the race scene, and I loved that they had like just made hot rods. Like,
yeah,
So like, I just remember watching that movie a lot because of the cars.
Yeah. So I did not have the I did not have the grease. I did have an '85 DeLorean from Back to the Future,
Okay.
and I I do I don't know. I always love like it ain't with like gold wing doors. Like how does that? That's like so futuristic and stuff.
Yeah.
And like in the '80s, it was the doors open up.
Yeah.
But fun fact about that DeLorean when they're making that movie and they got to get the car to 88 miles an hour to go, to time travel. The original DeLorean speedo only went to 85 miles an hour, and so they had to switch it out with one that was like a 95 mile an hour speedo for the movie cut, so you could see the speedo go past far enough. But yeah, the original top speed. I don't know if a DeLorean actually could do 88 miles an hour.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right, so DeLorean, that's good.
Yeah. It's
my next on the list is the Dodge Charger from Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, I always love seeing a big old blower sticking out of the hood. Like,
Yeah.
And pro street muscle cars have a special place in my heart. Like,
And
I need one.
Yeah. And I did like it later in the series. They'd like kind of like retrofitted that thing and they like made it lifted and they put like kind of mud tires on it.
Yeah.
And they cut out the trunk and there was like the trophy truck tire
Yeah.
style like tie downs with the tire. That was, if I had to pick one rendition of that car, that would be that one with the mud tires in the back.
Yeah. I loved that they, I mean, it was completely unrealistic, but the way that
completely.
It was able to just pop wheelies on command.
Yeah.
Like the amount of horsepower that takes and probably terrible suspension for handling in order to make it pop wheelies.
Oh, yeah. And the motor sat all the way in the back. Yeah. That's the thing. Like with movie cars, like a lot of times they get like the styling right, but like the mechanics aren't always realistic.
So I remember in high school when we made our trip down to like Disney and Universal, I got to see that Dodge Charger at Universal, and I just thought it was the coolest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My next is the Ecomobile from Ghostbusters, that 1959 Cadillac wagon.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love a wagon.
I love a wagon. You gotta have a wagon on your top cars, and that's definitely an iconic car. Yeah. Just all the bubbles are like it's just all bubbly, and it's a great rig.
Yeah.
I love me a wagon.
That's so cool. My last one is Bumblebee from Transformers.
Obviously, the Volkswagen one from the animated series.
Nope, the Camaro.
Oh, dang it!
The Camaro for sure.
I figured.
And I love how I forget what the dude's name is, the main character, but how he just has like a relationship with the car, like it's his best friend, and I can relate to that, like with the Impala and stuff. Just having.
Oh yeah. It's an old friend.
Yeah. Like feel like it never lets you down, except it does.
Yeah.
But
except it does.
Yeah.
But the good times definitely outweigh the bad with those.
Yeah, and I don't know I love a V8 muscle car, and then the fact that it can turn into a transformer.
Again, like the James Bond or like the Batmobile, like the switching of that is just always so cool.
Yeah.
So my last one is kind of out in left field. It's Gigahorse from Mad Max Fury Road. I don't know if you've seen Mad Max Fury Road.
I have not, but I need to. I know what car you're talking about.
They take like two 1959 Cadillacs and like put them together, and there's like two motors and there's a blower.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of Mortis.
Oh,
remember
yeah.
Yeah, the 6x6 Mortis.
Yeah.
Hearse. Yeah. Like when I saw that, like my brain immediately was like, "Oh, that's Mortis."
Yeah.
That's Mortis if he had unlimited money.
Yeah.
But that like I love those huge 55-inch tires or whatever. I mean, they're huge swampers on that thing, and that is that Giga. I think the Gigahorse is a cool car.
That's so cool. One thing in prepping for this conversation I realized is I haven't watched near enough car movies.
Oh,
Like
dude,
I love car movies, and then I'm like, man, why haven't I seen this one? Why haven't I seen this one? Why haven't?
there was a bunch of them. Like I came up with the same thing. There was a couple that Dad had told me about, and I was like, because I was talking to him about what car movies he was watching growing up, and there was a couple of them that I remember watching a bunch, and then there was a couple he brought up, and I was like, oh, I don't remember watching that one. He's like, oh, you got to watch this. It has, so and so's in it, and there's a bunch I need to watch.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna binge the next month.
Yeah,
a bunch of car
I got
movies.
I got a bunch of Night Shift videos to watch now.
Absolutely. All right, what's next on our list here?
What we were kind of talking about, like Hollywood a lot of times gets that styling right, like the look, because everybody can appreciate like the good looks on a vehicle.
Yeah.
But sometimes like the mechanical, like not everybody's gonna pick up on, oh, they did that wrong mechanically, or they do some like the Fast and the Furious logic, like, oh, danger to manifold, like manifold temp, danger to manifold, and then the floor drops out, like, because those two are 100% related. Like,
yeah.
I don't know anything that would make your floor fall out that would be a mechanical issue, but that's what they used for the movie, and it looks cool because there was tons of sparks, and
yeah, or like how they drive fast, like they actually, all those car movies, they drive in the most inefficient ways possible, like throwing your car completely sideways around the corner and then having to straighten it out, like not like. There's a difference between people that know how to drift and then the people that just like overcorrect around a corner.
Yeah. And none of these guys are jumping in a car trying to run from cops are professional drift car racers.
Right.
But yet they can pull off perfect skids.
Yeah.
The other thing that, like, when you're watching a movie like that, like, you'll see like them skid and then they'll show it. And then there's like 8 lines on the blacktop from like the burnout before. Like, oh yeah, we got to film it again. Oh, we got to film it again. And then they go to pan and you're like, why are there 8 tracks of tire marks on the asphalt?
Yeah. Yeah. And then probably the most recognized kind of failure mechanically, I would say, in the movies and TV shows are car jumps. And the fact that you could send a car 100 feet through the air and then not blow out the suspension. It's amazing.
Dude, my kids were actually watching a movie the other night, and they jumped a Camaro, and when it landed, you could see like the nose like kick up a little bit, and then the very next scene, it's like perfect again. You're like, dude, you destroyed the front clip of that car.
Yeah.
There is no way. It came down and landed like this, and it definitely bent at the front, and oh, nope, we're just driving a sweet Z28 Camaro again.
Right.
And
well, and then the drivers themselves, that they're not completely rocked. I mean, do you remember the rally race we had on our property and we got like 1 foot of air?
And then we were still like,
we had we all had to get chiropractor appointments. Yeah.
And these guys do it and then it's like, woo!
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of jumping cars, one car that I thought you were going to have in your list, I thought you were going to have the General Lee. And so that's why I kept it off my list.
Oh.
And so
I mean, I watched the General Lee a lot.
Yeah.
That was one of probably the most watched car thing on TV with my dad. Like, because they had reruns of it every day.
Every day.
And it was always fun to watch.
And even if it was rerun. I think my favorite rig from that was Daisy Duke. She had like a CJ.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that Jeep she had.
Yeah.
That was actually like probably one of my favorite rigs from that. But
yeah, for sure.
I know everyone's always about that Charger, but that Jeep was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, they would jump those Chargers, and then they would. In the scene, you could definitely see that it was tacoed.
Yeah.
And then the very next scene is like, it's perfect again, and you're like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
How it never had pinstriping, even though it went through bushes and stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, we just jumped a barn? No, paint's flawless.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like now though. So they do. They hold a festival every year for like a Dukes of Hazzard festival.
Yeah.
Somewhere down there in Tennessee, and you can take a Crown Vic, pull all the body off a Crown Vic, and then you just hang the Charger sheet metal on a Crown Vic.
Okay. And
it's close enough to the wheelbase, and because you can pick up a Crown Vic for $400, and so they do like big, charger jumps, but they're not actually like ruining a charger.
Yeah.
They just got fiberglass panels that they throw on a Crown Vic.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool that they're still
really
doing
cool.
the jumps and they're not ruining a charger.
Yeah.
Kind of wish they would have done that more in the movies or in the TV show, and not ruined however many hundreds of.
Yeah, they probably didn't know that they were going to be worth anything.
Well, and that might be one of the reasons why they're worth anything, because how many of them they lost.
Yeah, lost a bunch, and then the show made them that much more famous.
Yeah,
for sure.
Another thing we're talking about, like when people are racing and driving around and stuff, how many times do you have to shift? Like, you'll see the guy like rowing the gears, like, oh, you got a 47 gear transmission? How many, like, blah, 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 and it's just like continuously shifting, and you're like, I don't feel like you needed to shift that many times in this car scene, but okay.
I think there's quite a few Civics in the movies that have Kenworth transmissions.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. With a 2-speed rear end, so they had to row the gears.
Yeah.
And even in what was the movie? Oh, Days of Thunder with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
That it's a NASCAR movie, and he's flat out on the backstretch, and he's like, I'm gonna open it up, and he like downshifts, and you're like, no, you are at top speed when you come out of pit row. You're in the final gear. You are downshifting on the backstretch to get an extra 30 miles an hour. What are we doing?
Yeah. Dude, that reminds me of one of my favorite car movies.
What's that?
Talladega Nights.
Oh, yeah. Dropping the hammer.
Yeah. Shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
What is your favorite car movie?
So
let's do top 3.
All right. Well, we watched, probably favorite because I've seen him like a ton of times. Like the original Gone in 60 Seconds, like from the 70s.
Yeah.
I did like the remake with Nicolas Cage, but we watched a lot of that movie growing up. That movie has like one cool thing about that. It still has like the longest car chase scene in like cinema history. It's a 40-minute car chase. And when I was doing a little research for this, I was talking to Dad about it, and he was like, yeah, I remember when that movie came out, they talked about how they didn't always get permits for that. And so they would show up and they would film like 10 minutes and then they would just scatter. And then they'd show back up, film 10 minutes and then scatter. And like, then they would patch it all together. And like, that's how they made so they didn't get all the permits to shut down downtown for ever. They just filmed it over a couple days. Like, oh, cops are coming. Let's head out.
Had some like real life footage of the cops coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
I liked that one. I like Days of Thunder. We watched that one a lot. That's a good race car movie. I did like Cars, like the animated Cars movie. I watched that a bunch. Like, yeah, everyone's a kid a little bit. Yeah. That was a good one. And like, it seemed like Disney spent a lot of time like making sure they got a lot of stuff right. It's an animated movie, but like the way the suspension moves and stuff, and when they're coming into the corner and it like sucks down as he's coming, like there's a lot of stuff that they got right with the being it's an animated movie. Yeah. Oh, we watched a lot of Bullet. We watched Steve McQueen Bullet.
Okay.
Watched a lot of movies that had Mustangs in them. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Dad had a Mustang. One of my biggest regrets being born. Dad had to sell his 69 Mach 1 Super Cobra jet because he couldn't get a car seat in the back. So I think he relived a lot of that. I know. Shame on me.
Jeez, dude.
But yeah, so we watched a lot of movies that had Mustangs in them. That fastback Mustang.
They didn't have crew cab Mustangs back.
No, they didn't have the crew cab Mustang. No.
Yeah.
No. Couldn't get a car seat back there. So yeah, watching Bullet and watching Eleanor and Gone in 60 Seconds. That fastback Mustang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't think I ever watched the original Gone in 60 Seconds.
Dude, that's another one to put on your list.
But I love the remake. I actually really like Nicolas Cage. I like all his movies. I know some people don't, but I don't know. I like the way he does stuff. Cars, the animated Cars is definitely on my list, and for kind of the same reasons. I mean, I like Owen Wilson. I think he's funny. And
wow.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And, Tow Mater.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. And then after, like, going to California Adventure and seeing the Cars land,
That
like
is
it even solidified it more. Like when you're there,
at,
it's like you're
at
in the
sun
movie.
when you're there at sunset and
Yeah,
like
all that
all
neon.
the neon like and it comes on like it does in the movie, like it pops on and like on off on off on off, like it's warming up and then it like turns
Yeah.
on and you're just like, yeah, that is, it brings you back to like that 50s diner or like the 50s
Cat.
car culture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's super cool.
But what else you got?
Honestly, I know I already talked about it a little bit, but Grease Lightning and
Yeah.
Christine. Have you ever watched
Oh,
Christine?
Christine. Yeah. With
Yeah,
that, what is it, like a 56-ish?
Plymouth Fury, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just
Chrysler.
possessed and
Yeah. Another great car movie that I just now thought about was American Graffiti.
Oh yeah,
There's a lot of 50s cars in American Graffiti that are awesome. It's just about car culture.
Yep.
In America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A car movie that I watched recently, I think on an airplane, was is it F1?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, about Formula One racing.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's the one where they took some kids that had been racing online, like video games, and like, hey, I think you guys could actually race. And it's based on
check that one out.
Yeah, it's based on a true story. And,
cool.
It was really cool to see like a couple of these kids that were able to actually make it in Formula One racing because of their like video game experience. And I honestly think that video games make you a better driver when you play,
so too.
when you play the right ones. Like
Mario
Kart, probably not.
But what? You're not throwing turtle shells at your buddies?
Right, but Gran Turismo.
Oh yeah.
Need for Speed.
And some of those NASCAR games where you could actually like dial in your suspension.
Yeah.
And like, oh, you got to take 2.5 degrees off of this, and like you would set it up, and then I'd spend all this time setting it up, my suspension, and it would handle way worse than the factory settings. All right, back to the drawing board. All right, kick it out here, and all right, let's test this out. Yeah,
for sure.
Another thing that I think we're going back to things that the mechanicals in movies. A lot of times they're not working with the proper tools to fix the proper parts. You know what I mean? Like the guy will come out with the creeper from underneath the car, have a pipe wrench and like a 36-inch crescent. Like, yeah, the alternator's blown. What? No, I'm not saying you can't diagnose an alternator from below the car, but that's not exactly where you're looking for.
I mean,
they're just throwing around car words, and
there's probably some German cars that they put the alternator under there, buried under something.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But for the most part.
But you're still not going to need a 36-inch pipe wrench.
No, pipe wrench. Yeah.
I don't know much on a car that you would need a pipe wrench for.
No, but you'll see that like more often than one would see a pipe wrench.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like why don't you just have a ratchet with the 10 millimeter?
Yeah.
It's a lot more likely.
Make it a lot more. But I mean, it looks cool because it's this big, and I I got a big old wrench.
Yeah. Rolls out with the chainsaw.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So one of the things that I have found that they do a lot unrealistically is like hot wire a car.
Oh,
like you can just reach under the dash, grab a bunch of wires, and it's running.
Yeah.
Although we did do that with the Ford pickup that we got that was abandoned. I mean, I did just reach underneath, pull the key switch out, jumper my 3 wires, and got it running. Right.
You didn't just randomly grab wires, though. You grabbed the ones that were necessary.
And it seems like a lot of times in the movies, it's that. Yes, that works on 70s cars.
Yeah.
When you got a 2014 Civic that the guys are stealing, and they just grab some wires. No, that's not going to happen. Not going to work.
No, the security system's going to shut you down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, what about unlocking the steering column?
Oh yeah, just go ahead and break that.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's super easy.
Yeah, I have done that a few times on a few derby cars. You got to put some weight into it to break a steering column.
Yeah, and most of these actors are like $140, they ain't doing it.
Yeah. And they just reach in and tink, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are some things in movies that you kind of wish were real?
Literally anything from James Bond.
Yeah.
I remember, like, I can't remember which one it is, but and it's almost to the point where this is real, which is kind of cool, where he pulls out his smartphone and he starts the car and then he like drives the car to him. He's like taking fire and he's hiding behind something. And he like drives the car over to him with his cell phone.
Yeah.
And then he gets in and drives away. That kind of stuff, or like the car switching into something else.
Yeah.
Is always like, oh, that'd be so cool.
Right.
Anytime like a car can turn into an airplane and fly away.
Yeah.
Like that's peak cinema.
I think
that is
that's
awesome.
why I like the Transformer movie so much, and that's one of the things. Like, just driving around, like, I wonder if that semi is Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Like,
I wonder if this is going to turn into a fighter jet.
Yeah.
And take off.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I think real life Transformers would be awesome.
Real life Transformers would be awesome.
Yeah.
Real life DeLorean that could actually time travel would be awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Kind of a bummer that DeLoreans don't work that way.
I know.
It's because their speedometers are only 85.
Yeah, that's what the problem is.
So we got to find one.
You got to unlock the true potential by changing out the speedo.
Yeah, change out the speedo, put a turbo on it.
Yeah.
Wonder what happens if you hit like 120.
Ooh. It falls apart.
You end up in like 1200 BC.
Yeah. Bummed I didn't win an LS.
Oh, man.
I know.
That is a bummer.
That would have been way cooler.
Yeah. All right. Where were we at before we got interrupted by the
by the free version?
The free version of Zoom.
Yeah. We were talking about some things that they didn't quite get right 100% of the time. Speaking of things they don't quite 100% get right, the screeching of tires everywhere they go. Like, they could be on gravel and it's or on grass, and like you'll like hear screeching tires on grass.
Yeah,
and you're
gravel, like, wet, grass, wet pavement.
Everything squeals.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing that caught my eye when going back and researching some car movie mess ups, that iconic scene in Fast and Furious where it's like, don't be scared about what's on the outside, it's what's under the hood that counts. And they have the Supra there that they end up building, that orange one, and they pop the hood and he's like, oh, it's a 2JZ. That's the only engine that ever came in that generation Supra. So it was like popping the hood and like being excited that it's there. It's like, that's the only engine that was an option in that vehicle. Yeah. So I don't know why you were excited that that's what the engine was. Like, yeah. So that's always that's kind of weird. Yeah. So
I guess the cool thing about car movies, though, even though they get some stuff wrong, they get a lot wrong, is it does inspire people to go out and build cars.
It does. It does, absolutely.
That's the coolest part.
Absolutely. And they might not get it right, but they get it enough right that it gives them some people a little push to go out and do something yourself.
Yeah. So I think we should do fantasy build.
Yeah,
and we're gonna do things a little bit different this time. Instead of finding some cars on Marketplace, we're gonna talk about top 2 or 3 cars that we would like to build ourselves. And I'd say 2 or 3 just in case there's some overlap here, because I don't know what you're gonna pick.
Yeah.
But do you want to go first?
Are we building like tribute cars, kind of?
Yeah. Like, it doesn't. I wouldn't say that it has to be 100% to the movie specs, because I have some that I would do that, and then one that it would be a tribute, but it would be more modified.
So the BBW, my big brown wagon. I think it could easily be not Summer Vacation, the
National Lampoon.
Yeah, National Lampoon, the family truckster. I believe that was a 79 LTD wagon. I have a 77 LTD wagon, but they had like the four headlights set up in the front, the wood grain paneling. The family truckster is a great movie car that is, and I have one, and so that's I think that'd be like an easy one that I could build. It's a fairly factory looking car, but there is, I mean, they never did that headlight setup, or they never did. Uh, I don't believe they did the wood grain in '79, but I think that'd be a cool one to kind of build an iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah, I like
70.
it.
Yeah, I like a lot of '70s stuff and the '70s car stuff, and that's one that would be I think really easy attainable, and I think I could honestly build that one out of
I,
that '77.
I like it. I think it's kind of funny that that's not on your top movie cars. And two out of the three that I want to build are not in my top movie
Movie
cars.
cars, yeah.
Yeah. So the first one I was thinking about is the J truck from Twister.
Oh yeah,
I would love to build a yellow J truck with, I think it had like some blue striping on it, little bit patina. It had kind of the fender flares and the wider tires on it, and even put Dorothy in the back. I think it'd be sweet. And
yeah,
that movie made me sad that that truck did not last long. It was like one tornado chase and it was done.
yeah. That shortly lived on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think another one that I'd like to build. I think an Eleanor is
Oh yeah.
is would be a good Mustang. Kind of because my dad had the 60. I mean, I think Eleanor was 67. Dad had a 69. But that fastback Mustang look, that's awesome. I like
Yeah.
the gray and black. It's it's like timeless colors. It's good.
Yeah.
I'd build it like I think building an Eleanor. I think Eleanor was a GT 500. I think a Mach 1 Super Cobra Jet. I don't know. You could build it either way, but like get the styling, the looks of the Eleanor.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
Although
kind
if I
of
was
it was
built
kind of a like a dark gray or dark blue or
dark
something.
gray with like the black stripes and had like the rally um, headlights.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
It was a beautiful car.
yeah. I, if I was building the fastback Mustang, it would be really hard though to not build the one my dad had.
Okay.
Just because I mean,
Yeah.
but Eleanor would be definitely be like a close second. Like if I was doing a movie car, Eleanor would be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is one that you and I have talked about, but I want to build Guinevere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be the exact
Because I
make and
think that
model, which it was
because
a
it wasn't
cartoon,
it
so
was yeah. So it wasn't exactly perfect, but I believe it was a Dodge.
yeah, I would like to find a
Yeah,
70s
70s
van,
panel
short,
van,
with the with the round glass
the
on the
bubble
back.
window.
Yeah, the bubble window on the back.
Yeah.
And then find somebody that knows how to do murals and put a big old freaking unicorn on the side.
Yeah, that would be
Like,
awesome.
oh man. And
Dropping the kids off at school,
yeah,
like, and
but
that's it.
I would put a big block right behind the front seats.
Okay,
With zoomy pipes out the side. And
like
so
the
the
zoomies
kid,
that a little bit longer zoomies, so you could
yeah,
definitely. Yeah, I love
so
it.
the kids would have to sit behind the engine, which I don't know how safe that is, but I mean, yeah, safety third. Maybe we'll put a scatter shield on it or
Yeah,
something.
I'd be fine.
But I think that would be awesome. And some like 15-inch wide Kragers.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and light them up all the way.
Oh yeah, light them up every time you leave the school parking lot. You got another one?
I do have.
I got one more.
If we're doing animated and not one to build, if I could just have this movie car that could do everything that it could do in the movie. So, like, if you could have like a transformer car that could actually transform, the Magic School Bus.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Oh
you could
yeah.
shrink yourself down and like get inside somebody's body, or you could like turn yourself into a submarine. I mean, it's the Magic School Bus; it can do anything.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That would be a great one to have. I would love to have the Magic School Bus.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Why isn't that a thing?
Yeah, just a
Yeah.
shorty school bus. Yeah, that'd be fun. What's your last one?
Last one on my list is the Jeep YJ from Jurassic Park.
Oh, yep.
Except I
Yeah,
would not keep it on stock suspension. It would be at least
be
on
lifted.
35s. But it would be painted like the Jurassic Park Jeeps. I think that would
Nice.
be so fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be really
I think
fun
if
to
I
make it like super capable and like hit the trails and then people see it, painted like the
yeah.
Jurassic Park Jeeps. That'd be awesome. It'd
We've
be really
we
cool to go wheeling in like Costa Rica with it.
oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
You and I have talked about how that like Gen 1 Explorer is kind of like an underutilized platform.
Oh yeah.
I think doing a Gen 1 Explorer build and then painting it like the Jurassic Park Explorer
Oh
would
yeah.
be cool too.
That'd be way cool.
Yeah. So
So we should make that happen someday. Like
yeah, I think
you,
that's an
you
easy
build
one
an
to do.
Explorer and I'll build a YJ and we'll paint them like Jurassic Park and
And then go wheeling.
go wheeling somewhere.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you got coming up this next? What do you got going on the next month? What are you working on? More shopping?
More shop, yeah. So like I said, today I'm going to try to get the synthetic felt on the roof so it's officially dried in, and then the metal's coming next Friday. So my next week off, um, it should have a massive transformation.
Massive
Um,
facelift.
yeah, so that'll be huge. Almost everything is pre-cut except for the gable ends where it's angled. And so it's just going to be like a big erector set.
Nice.
Yeah, it should go up pretty quick. Got a few slow detail framing things to deal with. And then I've got 500 feet of wire and water to bring back there. So I got a
Oh, okay.
long trench to dig, but I bought a backhoe, so I guess
Yeah.
that's good. Um,
You doing a
and
sub
then
panel then in your shop then?
I'll have a panel out there. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
200 amp?
Yeah, that's the plan. Um, and then hopefully first part of April I get concrete um concrete outfit to pour my floor. So
Sweet. I
yeah,
was really hoping in May I can get Grandpa's truck running good enough to run 100 miles and we do a motor swap in 2 days.
that would be rad. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then get that frame prep for Bob.
Yep.
Get that cab sold.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I
So,
got a couple more days in the shop. Unfortunately, I found out I got to work a couple of my days off, so my next rotation off is not great. But I hopefully before we talk again, my shop will be done. Hopefully, Bob will be shifting, and I'm building some metal racks to go on the outside of my container, and I got a lot of outside stuff to clean up still. The inside's pretty much done, so
yeah,
hopefully by April I'm making car videos again, and
right on.
yeah, in a clean shop with well lit and not 8 watts of light.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
gonna be
the
better,
the lights in your shop are game changer. Like
dude.
just
Yeah,
seeing the pictures, it's awesome.
and they were uh, super cheap. I talked about them in the build video, but they're like $6 a piece for 4 foot LED lights, and they're just plug-in style. $6 a piece. Buy them packs of 10. I
Nice.
think I bought in 30 so far. Uh, I got like 8 in the shed, and I put a bunch under my mezzanine. It's a game changer. A
Right on.
well lit space is a good working space.
Heck yeah, dude.
All right.
So, hey, we talked a whole bunch about car movies and movie cars. Leave it in the comments below. What are your favorite car movies and what
And
are your
which
favorite movie cars?
and what yeah, what cars did we forget about that we just totally spaced? Because I'm sure there's gonna be dozens that we missed.
Oh yeah, there's so many we missed.
So many that we
Just
missed.
the little bit of research I did, I was like, holy moly, look at all these car movies that I need to go watch that I
Yeah, I
have
know.
not
I
seen.
got a list of cars now. I gotta go movie cars. I gotta go watch.
Yeah, so especially I got to go watch the new Mad Max.
Yeah, you
And by
do.
new, I mean it's 10 years old now, but
Yeah.
uh
So
yeah. All right. Well, that's all we got for you this time. Thanks for
we'll
tuning
wreck
in.
it. We'll wreck it. Rinse and repeat. See ya.
See ya.